Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at a basic example process you could be taking when you're doing contour cutting, and this will be for RouterCAM. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, back on the program here. Now, just a quick reminder, this is a mini series on examples of what you could be taking when doing these tool parts or using these tool parts. So today we're going to be looking at cutting, and then I think after that we'll do one more video where we combined maybe a few of these different tools just to see what it might look like in that example. But now the cutting, it's rather simple, obviously depending on what you're doing and the material you're using. So my idea currently is I want to make a cutout of the outside and then a cutout of this on the inside. So we have a board with a cut through. You can obviously just cut out this as a shape as well and you stick it on something afterwards. But I think it'll look rather nice with a cutout, maybe mount a light behind it or something on that line. Now what we want to do is just quickly set up the outside cut. So I'm just going to select this, click on the contour cutting, and then obviously depending on your size and thickness, you'll set up it accordingly. So I'm just going to keep mine on center. Let's call this maybe outline cut, so we know what it is, or border cut, something on that line. And keep my center. Let's go show diameter, so we kind of see if the tool and everything is right. I'm going to put my lead in and lead off out, or leave them off. And then we also want to go here and set the cutting height and safety height. So I'm gonna, let's maybe make this about a 2 mil, and then curve precision I'm gonna leave this all the way down. So it's just a basic cut. Set that up. Now we can obviously, if you want, you can already preview that and we just have a look of, you know, if everything's in order. It's not too much that can be wrong there. Now, an important thing about doing a cutout of letters into a board is it is important for you to make sure you use a font that has the inside of the letters not joined. Joined, should I say. So that when this cuts it out, this thing will be floating in the air. This font is maybe a bit close, so these center pieces might be a bit weak, depending obviously what you're cutting. If it's steel, it doesn't matter. But so you might want to have a font that's got a bit more of a space, but that way, for instance, with a C, it is actually going to leave this piece here. Now we might have to go afterwards and try and make a plan with O, depending on whether it's going to touch the back material or not. You might want to put a spacer just so that it also floats in the air. So let's say you've got a board that is this one that's cut out, and another board behind it. You might want to put a bit of a spacer that's smaller than this. But yeah, otherwise the rest of the font should be fine. So if we zoom out here, then what we can do is we obviously selected, we go to our cut. I'm going to call this am.co.za cut. I'll make a cut out just so I know nicely what we are doing. And now this one I want to put on the inside, so that way we know it's going to stay nicely within our font and it's not going to maybe cut over edges where it makes this safe areas too thick. And then you would also want a a lead in and lead out, just to make it a bit more clean. But I'm gonna just set it so it's not so far. So there, about 2, if we can see it over there. Then yeah, we know it's gonna have a nice clean cutout of the outside rim. Then yeah, I wanna, like I said, depending on the thickness of the material, I think we did about 2 or 3. I think it was 2. Leave that on 2 and leave the rest. Say okay, generate a preview. Now we can go to the preview, make sure everything is in order. Looks like it. And then yeah, we can simply just go save, and then we save this as our actual code. So I'm just going to call this C for cutting. Then yeah, that is the basic process you'll be taking. It is rather simple. Like I said, in the next video we can really look at setting up a few of these things. Otherwise, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares to cover, and you can also isolate your search here on the top right. If you do not find the training videos you're looking for, just go here, request a training video, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.